Good morning, and thank you for joining us for SBB Live. I am your host and the publisher of Seniors Blue Book, and I'm really excited today to be joined by one of Discovery Village at Naples' brand new residents, Miss Fern Peppe.
I feel very flattered that I'm the one you're talking to, and I want to say thank you very much.
You are so welcome. Tell me a little bit about yourself and how you ended up here in the sunny state of Florida and how you ended up at Discovery Village.
It's very easy. I lost my husband in '82. I had a daughter living here in Naples with a little boy. I decided after 1 year of staying in New York City that I needed to be closer to my little grandson. And so I came here, and in 2 weeks' time, I went to work. I sell furniture, and I'm an interior decorator. Not a designer, but a decorator. I did go to NYU for classes, but I decided that I wanted to work in the real world, and I'm very fortunate that I found Naples. My daughter did. Anyway, I've been in interior design work, and I am just a happy lady. I've had a good life, very charmed life.
Well, where are you from? What brought you to this area? And how long were you married to your husband? Tell me a little bit about him.
Oh, I had a very nice husband. My husband was an artist. He worked on children's comic books. We lived in New York City. I was born in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and I was reared in Maine until I was 9 years old, and then my parents came to New York City, to Long Island, really. That's about all I can tell you. I went to school, met my husband after I left, graduated from high school, fell in love right away, and it was a nice marriage. I have 2 children, a daughter and a son, and they both have children, and I am a great-great-grandmother.
Oh, how many grandchildren and great-grandchildren do you have?
I'm going to shock you. I have 5 grandchildren, 3 in Naples. I have altogether 12 great-grandchildren. Most of them are right here in Naples.
Well, you are one lucky lady to have everyone.
I certainly am.
Well, what was your favorite thing about interior design?
I loved working with people, and I loved getting the feeling of what they liked. And I just think it came natural to me, and I do like people, and it was very easy for me. I came at a good time when people were moving down from the north and decorating their second homes.
Oh, yes.
So it was easy for me.
It's a good place to be in interior design in Naples, that's for sure.
Yes, you're right.
So you, before we started the recording, you were telling me a lot about your experience with Denise there at Discovery Village. Talk to me about.
I will tell you exactly how I got here. I have a condo in Naples. It's at this end of town. And I was getting very lonesome at night. My days were busy. I took bus tours. I went out to lunch. I did my shopping. I just had a very nice life during the day. But at night, I would be sitting in my condo looking around at my belongings. And I said to myself, this place, I don't own this place. They own me. I have got to make a change. And being that I'm in good health and I'm active and I love people, I talked it over with my daughter. And one day I was at her house and I said, you know, Michelle, I hear about this independent living, and I feel that I'm well enough that that's where I belong. She laughed and said, Mother, I just got a card from a place. I said, and where is it? It's off Rattlesnake Hammock. I said, let's go. I came here that very same day. I met Denise. I did not want to go anyplace else. It's at my end of town. It's not heavy traffic like it is at Pine Ridge and Immokalee, where there are other places. I was not interested to go anywhere else. And my first thing I said to her is, tell me about the smallest apartment. And after I got through hearing about it, I said, how much money do you want? She said, we need $1,000 deposit. So I said to my daughter, let's go get my checkbook. We went back to my apartment. I took my checkbook, went back, gave her $1,000 under the impression that I would be moving in here around April. My daughter is a real estate salesperson, broker. She's wonderful. She's been in real estate since '79 here in Naples. And so she sold my place in a week and had to take me in. So I rented two places, storage units. One for the things that I didn't want to bring with me, but I didn't want to part with, and another for the place with my furniture that I thought I'd be taking here. And so I moved in with my daughter. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I was there for 4 months. I did get restless, and my daughter and her husband are both business people, so I had to kind of stay away and let them do their work. And I read about 15 books. And of course, because of the virus, I could not leave their house. They had me housebound.
Wow.
But anyway, the day that I moved in was a very happy day. And every day since has been wonderful.
That's
I could not, this is not sales talk. This is from my heart. I could not tell anyone anything bad about this place.
That's great. I'm so glad that
the people are the best people. Now remember, I had friends in Ashton Gardens. I was so shocked when I heard that this place was built by the same builder, but he has improved on it. There's nothing more I could tell you except that I'm a happy lady. I love everybody here. I've met a few very nice people, and I hope that it's growing, because this place needs more people. And I tell you the truth, it's at the best end of town. There's no traffic, and there's a Publix around the corner. There's a library a few blocks away. The hospital that I did volunteer in when I first retired.
Right there.
I went and volunteered there.
Right? Yep. Yep, I know exactly which one you're talking about.
You've got everything good here.
Wonderful.
Nothing bad.
Your daughter did a really good job selling your condo. So do you want to give her a shout out and tell us who she is so we know who to use?
My daughter is Michelle Peppe with Coldwell Banker. She works with her husband, Chip Harris, and they are super high in Coldwell Banker. So you won't be ashamed to introduce them.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much for giving me the time, honey. Yes, I want to say thank you, and you're so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Truth. Yes, you are. It was
very, very nice to meet you.
This has been a very special occasion for me to boost this place, and wonderful. I'm happy to